All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have in front of me the SG1606 brush version. And basically all this is maybe you want to consider the upgrade or the new version of the SG1606 and the Udirc 1603. So I decided to go ahead and get this truck just to see what upgrades or what's the difference between the old version and this new version of it. And so I did go ahead and get it. And man, like I said, the first thing I do notice is that the truck version of it, like I said, is different. The body is different than the older version, truck wise, body style wise, and the wheels are different. And a big wing behind the truck is different. But with that being said, so here you have your steering trim, your dual rate steering trim, your gyro. The ESP is your gyro adjustment knob, and then you have your throttle reverse, steering reverse, and all that stuff. And then on the side here you have your button. This is your on and off button, and then here you have your buttons that actually control your lights. So that's that. Then it also came with a set of drift wheels, yeah, plastic hard drift wheels, and a charger, which is a USB charger. All right, and it comes with your manual, and it has your parts list in here too. So I advise to hold on to this just in case you do break something or you need a replacement part, because they do have the part numbers in here. All right, so looking at this truck here, just looking at the functions of it, just not the function. So just looking at the graphics on the truck, like I said, they came with a different style body with new different decals on it and everything. And the truck kind of looked kind of funky, man. It looks, I don't know how else to explain it, but it has all the functions. Pretty much, like I said, you see how the lights are in the front. Now, the light, they still have the halo headlights. And like I said, this truck is a little bit different. The body is a little bit different. The truck body is different from the first version body, but it's sleek looking. It's like a, I don't know, an old school feel type truck in a way. But and I actually think it looks good with this body and with the wheel combination, the silver wheels. And it's so low to the ground. But let's get this top off here and see what's inside. So here we are. As you see, you have the headlight wire coming down, plugged into the 2-in-1 ESC receiver. So you want to pull that out so you don't strip or damage the wire. So now you have full access to your chassis. So here we are. Comes with your battery already here. I think it has a little charge to it. I'm gonna have to fully charge it. But this is what you get with this new version. Like I said, it comes with in brushless and brushed. I got the brush system because I wanted to compare it to the first version. In the first version, I have the brush version as well. So looking at this, man, they really didn't change a whole lot. Like I said, I think the 2-in-1 ESC receiver is a little bit different. It's not the same one they had in the first version, but I'm gonna confirm that when I bring out the old version. But pretty much set up still just like the old version. I mean, like if you look at it, still has these friction shocks. I thought they were upgraded with the aluminum shocks, but still has that small size battery that goes in this tray. The same mechanism to hold it down. It still has, like I said, this small, I think it's a 380 or 390 brush motor with the plastic gears. Now it does have a, if you look in there, it has a metal drive shaft. It does have that in there. So, all right. So let me bring out. Now, one thing I see different, they got this on and off switch on the side here. So they did place it on the side instead of having to come over here and turn it on by the ESC, which that's how it was on the first version. So this is a nice little setup where they got it in this little slot secured. They got the on and off switch secured in this little slot made into the chassis and got it screwed down there. So, but that's neat. So you can turn it on and off with the body on. Not have to try to stick your finger down up in the up under the body or take the body off altogether. Now these wheels, they are still I don't know, they feel a whole lot better than the first version wheels. I don't know. Now they're still not glued, as you can see. They're not glued on here at all. But by not being so fast, by not really being fast, it doesn't, it doesn't affect it or come off. The first version, the wheels are not glued on it as well. They just like this. So I don't think it's foam in these wheels at all. Nope. There's no foam in these wheels at all. So, and pretty much just like the first version, no foam. But I like how you have your front bumper, which also works as your splitter, front splitter, because it's so low to the ground. And then on the rear, you have your diffuser with your tail light, working tail light here in the diffuser. So that's how that looks. Now, you ask me, is the brushless version worth the money? I guess it could be. Depends on how you like. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of people like to go fast, and I'd like to go fast as well. But like these little 116 trucks here and cars here, man, they're quick. I mean, they're not fast, but they're quick brush. So I enjoy them on the brush side of things. I do wish these had adjustable turnbuckles. Because I'm looking at how these wheels are here. They are towed in the front. Looks like it. But let me bring out the old version and let's compare the old version to the new version. All right, so here I brought out the old version here. And like I said, this is the UDIRC 1603. I think that's the number on it. And as I said, like I said, pretty much the same way. Pull this, take this off, put that over there. And I need to clean this one off. I've really used it, so. But as you can see, they both are set up the same way. Now, what I've noticed, if you look at it, you put the old version right beside wheels side by side to each other. The older version is actually a little bit longer, just because of the front bumper and splitter and the diffuser here in the rear. But as far as the wheelbase is the same. It just has a bigger, or should I say longer, front and rear bumper. Same size motors, same 7.4 volt, 1200 milliamp Li-ion battery. So, and I kind of mistaken. I misspoke earlier about the ESC. The ESCs, they are the same, and the radio system. The radio system and the 2-in-1 ESC, they are the same. They're not different. So that's why I say everything is the same on this truck. They really didn't upgrade anything, I don't see, far as, setup wise, other than they changed the bumper and the rear diffuser on the new version. The new version is shorter, so that's the only difference I see. So yeah, that's the only difference I see. Everything else they kept the same. So the rear, like I said, smaller diffuser, rear diffuser, bigger rear diffuser. And the rear light is still there in the diffuser here. And like I said, it's over here. Same shocks. Same shocks. So everything is set up the same way. I just really need to clean this one. But yeah. Yep. And see, the old version has the metal drive shaft in there. So everything is the same. I mean, they didn't change anything. They did not change anything. The body posts are the same in the rear. Now, the front body post is a little bit different. On the newer version, it seems like it's lower and wider. And the older version, not as wide, but it goes up as high. So let's check and see. So yeah, they're about the same. Yeah, it might not be as wide, but I know one on the older version is higher. So let's see if let's see if this new body would go on the older version. It doesn't. And the reason why it doesn't is because of the front bumper and the rear diffuser. So you would actually have to, it probably would fit. It would fit. But you would have to change out. So you have to change out the rear body mount because it's not as wide. It's not as wide as the new one. Yep. So the newer version body posts are wider than the older version body posts. And then, like I said, the rear diffuser and the front bumper, they are wider, bigger. And so the body of it hits the older versions, so it wouldn't fit. Let's see if the older version would fit. So the older version would fit down on it. You would just have to change the body post. You wouldn't have to cut on the body like you would have to cut on the new body to fit on the old chassis. But you would have to not cut the old, you would not have to cut the old body to put it on a new body. You just have to change the body post because it fits just perfect. But like I said, no difference in the new. No major difference. I put like, so there's no major differences in the two electronic wise. It's no major difference. So there you go. Got V1 and V2. V1 looks like it's just lower to the ground. It got a lower ground effect to it. Both of them are low, but the newer version looks like it has a little more low ground effect. Which, like I said, the first version is low as well too. But I just think it's just that body, the way the body is made, just look more like a, man, I don't know, just an old school road truck. Just whereas this one is, I don't know, a lot of people was calling it a mini infraction. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure the wheels are interchangeable. And like I said, everything is same. Like I said, even the wheels on here, they're not foam. There are no foams in it as well. And like I was showing you on a newer version, the wheels are not glued or anything on here like as well. So I don't know if it's showing it. There you go. It's not glued as well. There's no foam in here. But like I said, these cars don't go that fast, so so that's perfectly fine. But like I said, I do like the new wheels on that come on the new version. They're more street wheels, whereas the wheels come on the old version and they kind of like the street, but they're like an all-terrain type wheel. But they do what it do. I've never used these plastic drift wheels. Like I said, on the first version, I've never used those because these trucks actually drift very good just with the wheels, the rubber wheels. So that's why I've never used it, the drift wheels, because I still like to have a little bit of grip and still be able to drift at the same time. So, but all right, guys, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to give you a comparison to the new version versus the old version. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope y'all like this video. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you all on the next one. Y'all be safe. Yeah.